Hello, Ian Quhachi from Cool Stuff Extreme Network. This is a very short tutorial. I saw this online, how to do it on paper. I tried it, was very okay, and I decided to show you how it's done on the computer. And it's very simple, just understand one or two things. And it's basically about lighting and shadows. So let's start. First of all, okay, no. First of all, you go for a new page, maybe 2000 pixels by 2200 resolutions. Okay, so what we are supposed to do now is get a new layer, go for something, in between white and black. We're talking about gray, so let's get a gray like this. I decided to call it ash. Fill that particular layer, get to the next layer, and then we choose our pencil. But then bear in mind, we want it to look like a pencil. Pencil is not really black, it's closer to black, so it's also a shade of gray. So let's choose this particular gray, any darker color than the background, more than the background. So with our brush, I'm actually using round brushes, and you can find any of these brushes in the default brushes, and we are using an airbrush. I don't want to use a very hard brush because of some effects that will happen in the drawing itself. So let's start. First of all, we draw the basic shape of the water drop. We are doing a water drop. The basic shape of the water drop we want. Bear in mind, when we have light coming from this angle, we are going to have the water drop is not flat, it's spherical or elliptical. I don't know, it's spherical. So the light will pass through here and then end down here. So you should understand that basically there will be shadows here. So let's try and build some shadows here. Just go over it, yeah. And then because the light is passing through this, and this thing is not flat, but then it's actually like a ball, there will be some reflection here. Reflection here. This is where the reflection will be. But when the light passes through this, here will be the most illuminated part. Here. Okay. And then the light will still pass through here and then down. So let's first do the shadows of the whole thing. Increase the nib size, make it a little bit bigger, and let's start with our shadows. So the first shadows start from this part. Like I said, this point is going to be very white because that's where we find the reflection. So just with your brush, just don't make it very dark. Just go over it like that, go over it like that. Then we go to the other side of the work and build our shadows behind the water drop. You're getting down, you would also understand that because the light will be passing through and coming here, all these areas will be shadows, but then this part will be illuminated based on the light passing through, coming out of the reflection. There's in painting, okay, some painters will know that, but there are some, I don't know, reflections and shadows. Maybe I'll really read on that and talk about it later in another tutorial. So this is what we have now. It's not really looking nice like how you want it to look like because it's only shadows that we have actually built now. So let's go in and get our light. So let's make this part, let's define the outline of our water drop. Yeah. Now let's go get white for our reflection. Like I said, this part is going to be the most illuminated part of one of the illuminated parts of the drawing because this is actually a reflection. Yeah. And she's turning into real drop. Well, let's try and do something closer to real. And this part will also be illuminated. Trying to make this tutorial very fast, very snappy one. Because seriously, I said this a few minutes ago, and I'm going to put it on Facebook now. So yeah, so this part would also be illuminated, and here would be very illuminated. Yeah, because this is a reflection, and This is how it's supposed to be. And mind you, because it's passing through down here, this part would also be lit up. Let's make it this way. It's starting to look real, and we all like it that way. We all like it. You like it, I like it, everybody likes it, and your other friends do like it. So I'm telling you, even if you don't know how to draw, with this particular basis of light and shadows that you may have learned in school or not, that you can actually know from how things work, nature and all that, you can actually pull this off. So there we go, we have our very wonderful lit up water drop. So if you want to make it really nice looking, you have to, go in and erase some things or darken um, your lead. We are using a pencil now. Darken your lead and go over it again. Make it look real. Try and build up more shadows. Yeah, and shout out to I'm very sorry, I've forgotten his name, but then he actually did this thing on paper. I saw him on YouTube. I've actually subscribed, so next time I'll give him a better shout out. And he did this on paper. I decided, hey, why don't I try and do it on the PC if it works according to how he's talking about it. Maybe people who are learning digital art can also have something cool working on. So there we go. There we go. We have a very cool, wonderful water drop. So have a nice time. This is Ian Quhachi from Cool Stuff Stream Network. You can subscribe to our link on YouTube or request any tutorial you want. We'll be there. We can help you anytime. Have a nice time. Bye.